All right, guys and girls, this is Bagofsoup coming at you with a special live stream. This is Friday, May 26th, I think, 2017. And I'm joined by my buddy, kind of a well-known YouTuber, I hear. Adrian, how are you?
Hey Bag, I'm doing great, thanks. How about you?
All right. Well, we're running a fun deal today. I'm old school silver hangers, just silver boxing guns, and I don't see any beacons anywhere. What's the deal with that?
So right now we're doing a team deathmatch. I actually have no weapons because the whole thing that we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna get slaughtered, and then we're gonna do commentary on our teammates. So we're basically gonna run to our
death. I see
death.
you in your Cossack with no weapons. Didn't the first game start where all you had was a Cossack and no weapons? Oh, there. I need to get killed here. Okay, I'm staying put. Hey guys. I'm jumping and dodging. Okay,
You're still alive? How are you still alive?
Because I was being.
You're just standing there.
Okay, so I'm dead. I'm now in. That was my only box. So
okay, so we're gonna see who we're going to scan here. So let's. I'm following Droopy right now, so let's see what he's running.
Sack. So we are playing with a bunch of well-known YouTube players. Droopy's in his Pad Molots, an old silver favorite.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. What we're doing right now is everyone's running in silver robots and running silver weapons. There's no plasma weapons, no gold, and we're just kind of doing a team deathmatch thing here where these guys are battling it out on Springfield.
So it's 4-on-4.
I'm following Blitherin right now. He's running a Griffin, Punisher Griffin. This actually used to be one of my favorites.
Now the difference, though, of course, now is that they've got the speed up. They didn't have that back then, but of course they probably had a little more damage back then, maybe.
Yeah. Did you ever run the Punisher Griffin before this? Like the?
No, I jumped in February of last year, and already the plasma weapons.
Yeah, so they had taken that over. Yeah, back in the day, that's kind of what players were running, though. Heavy Punisher Griffins and Griff Molots as well.
Yeah, I've watched some of your old videos, and let's see.
See who else we got. I'm following Sheldon Rogue. He's in Shoots with the Thunder right now.
Oh, that's the best. And now, of course, that has a new redesign since the old days. It looks lean and mean.
I never... Actually, no, at one point I think I was running the setup, but I think it was more just like a trolling setup for me.
Well, I think Stupendous will still... I saw him running that setup on this map, and actually taking some guys out in gold tier, which was funny.
Okay, I am following Jag right now because Sheldon got taken out.
Yeah, that was my next default.
Oh, he got taken out too. Jeez.
It's funny watching guys.
Oh, you know what? I see an old setup there. I'm trying to follow who that is. We've got someone. Oh, Mad Fox. Follow him. Boa with Thunder EQ.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only shield that we have in this game is CU. That's all we've got. The EQ. No Camelot bots. No Ansel shields, anything like that. So he's rocking the Thunder ECU Boa.
I used to actually run this a long time ago. It used to be very effective. I won so many games using this setup because at the time, I mean, there was obviously no plasma, but a lot of players were running Zeus and Geckos, and this EQ shield was really good at blocking those weapons, especially.
I remember the first time I saw the ECU when I was a brand new player, and I didn't know. I didn't understand you had to turn sideways to block with it. So I assumed if you had it on, you were blocking from every angle.
Look at we got so many Leos here on this side.
Oh man, we got Leo and Boa party. I think Jag is breaking the rules because he's got a skin on his Boa, and we're trying to play old school. So if anyone would have a skin, you think it'd
look at all those bullets flying.
God, this is old school. Blitherin's rocking the looks like a Paddon or Griffin from a distance. Griffin Molots. That thing looks fast whenever he's running. So, do you think that the Boa Thunder is having a range issue fighting these guys across the ravine on Springfield?
Right now, I would say so. But these guys, well, I don't know if they're running. Oh no, they're running pins here, so that the EQ shield can't block that.
Well,
we've got a toaster. Mad Fox is a toaster.
Well, the issue is they're used to playing control the beacon, so they're used to hanging out at center beacon to control it.
But there's no beacons, yeah.
So this is like a totally different kind of concept here.
See,
Okay, who you following here?
Happy Dog. Looks like he's running a pattern with pins.
Yeah, and that's the new redesign on the pins that's coming out this week on Apple for the 2.9 update. It's already out on Droid. Looks pretty... Actually, it looks really good. I like that new CRV pins look.
How about this? Guys that are in the chat, how many of you have run these like old school setups? Maybe if you could post it in the chat. It'd be kind of interesting to see how many of you have run these setups before, or maybe you still run it.
I'm thinking about running it this week. I've been trying to think of what I got upgraded to do it. Some of my old patents and boas and stuff are level 4 to 8, so I got to get them up higher.
Let's see. Let's switch over to Shaolin. He's running a Vityaz. It's like Thunder and Panatas, right?
Now I'm happy that that Shaolin's running the new skin. I like it. I want to see it, and so I'm not gonna say anything there. I'll play favorites. That's a good looking skin. I used to love running the Vityaz Thunder Pinatas until I figured out that the mags didn't reload, and then started running that too. But I was a big Vityaz fan because when I first started playing, it had the high speed of almost any medium for a level 1, so you could run that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty. This body's pretty quick. And the other thing that I actually really liked about the Vityaz, like back in the day, is it's pretty good against aphids too. The profile is very thin. I found that when I was testing it out, if someone had like a pattern with aphids, this bot didn't absorb as many aphids from those players. And the other thing too is just the weapon staying on a lot longer at the time, well, longer than the boa.
The Vityaz is just lean and mean. I'd run it with close range, and I'd put a Trident and some CRVs on there too, and do a mid-range out of it. I never ran a Golem until they actually sped it up and redesigned it. I would run the Vityaz.
Yeah, speaking of the Golem, I'm watching Viva right now. So he's running a Golem with Punisher and looks like one Pinata.
Yeah, that's
actually we got two Golems, Jag too.
So yeah, they're both. But then so Viva's playing the all setups just in case. I got Punishers, I got Splash, a little bit of everything. Since there's no energy weapons, I guess. So yeah, I'm watching the two Golems here working together. They look like Ed 209 from RoboCop. Go up 10 seconds to comply. Yeah, and they look mean with those Gatling guns.
Jags all busted up. Ooh, who's got the Natasha back here?
Oh man,
Saint Fox.
That looks actually.
Saint Fox.
That looks buff.
The Natasha. We got two Mad Fox as well. Both of them are running Natashas with Thunder and Pinatas.
Normally I don't. Normally I really like the new paint job, the Blaze. For some reason this thing looks very imposing with the Thunders and Pinatas right now. I wouldn't want to walk into a dark alley on Springfield.
You got Mad Fox just took Shaolin out. Double Thunders to the face.
I think it's funny that Mad Fox and Saint Fox were running the same setup basically. Twinsies. Let's see
who else we've got here. Jag, Slytherin's in an RDB Griffin.
So we've got basically all YouTubers here. Do we have any?
Where is Droopy?
Droopy's
Droopy's firing spirals.
I think Droopy's trying to cap beacons over there with his patrol.
He's firing singles.
Well, we have no Ansel shields to protect, so it's going to be all ECU here or cover. The pattern spirals is oddly satisfying to use. I can't explain why, but it's kind of appropriate right now to run it on Springfield.
I'm watching Droopy. He's firing spirals.
So this whole deathmatch deal is going to really change up the way maps are played if this option becomes available, especially a map like this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see players get a lot more aggressive. I think.
I always thought it was going to be the opposite. I thought we were going to have a bunch of campers with no reason to go forward, but on the test server last weekend, man, everyone was playing aggressive with the deathmatch, which is nice. I like that.
Let's see what Slytherin's got a boa with Thunder Punisher now.
That was probably one of my favorite setups watching you in the archives was you and your Boa Thunder Punisher.
Yeah, I used to actually run the Thunder Orkin before, and then I kind of found out that through a couple games that the Punisher was actually a little bit better than the Yorkins, because at that time the weapons were actually popping off the bow a lot quicker. Not sure about now, but it's interesting with that whole buff. It's a draw.
It's a draw. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how that all works with the wins, losses, and draws. Obviously, you gotta kill the entire team to get a win on there, or if you're the last guy, you gotta hide and stick it out. So let's see who we got on my team. I'm in clan team number 2. Happy Dog, Droopy Sack.
I'm gonna run to my death now. My Cossack, it's so funny.
Yeah, I need to run to my death. I'm not gonna go capture.
Why are we on this map again? We need a different map.
Let's see. All right, so I gotta get. So first things first, we gotta get killed. Then we can go into Patrick Swayze ghost mode and see what's going on.
We're just running towards each other.
I feel a bit.
We're gonna be exchanging.
Let's meet in the middle and just have a confab here. I say we declare a truce. This whole war deal.
There's another Cossack there. Happy Dog.
Hey,
come on, man, kill me.
Okay, I'm dead. So let's see who we're gonna follow. I got taken out in a hail of bullet fire.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay, who are we watching here?
I'm looking at Droopy. He's got his spirals again.
Okay, so does Droopy have a YouTube channel that
yes, he does. Out? Yeah, guys, make sure to check out Droopy's channel. He does have a YouTube channel as well.
It doesn't sag. He's got a good.
What I like about his channel is he wears his hats. He's very entertaining.
It's not a bag. It's close. A hat will work. And what's cool is if he gets famous, he can wear that hat. Well, no, he can't be inconspicuous in that hat. People will recognize him on the street.
So who do we have here? I'm looking. So we have Jag and we have Viva on top here with both with Leos. One with Thunder Panatas, the other with Thunder Punishers.
And once again, Jag is running the new skin, but I love that new Leo in the Koi skin, so I'm not going to complain. I think it's sassy. I'd run that. I actually do run it, actually. Just for fun. I like to look at it.
Oh, man. Happy Dog's going to be eating for breakfast there.
Oh. Is he in a Cossack? He was in a Cossack.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in, anyone that's joining us, we're in Team Deathmatch mode. This is a special live server. We're on Bagofsoup channel. I'm joined by the infamous Adrian Chong, who used to run a lot of these old school silver hangars. So you're not necessarily old, but you've been around the game for a while, basically.
These Leos, what are they doing? I'm watching a Saint Fox right now.
Yeah.
They're like all meeting. These guys are all hiding behind this. They're waiting to ambush.
Well, they're used to having some kind of physical shield or some kind of... And
these guys are gonna walk into the wrong neighborhood. Holy crap! Who was that just got taken out?
Droopy's cleaning up with his spirals. Okay, let's see. Are you so we're watching.
I'm watching Saint Fox right now.
Trying to tear some into Blithering there.
Going off the Blithering.
Ouch. So Blithering.
Let's switch to Blithering. Let's see what he's doing.
Yeah. Now, does Blithering have the auto reload on his? Right
yeah, I think he does.
Because he has the redesign, so he's got a redesign to lump and
yeah, I think. Let's watch. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see if he's spinning it out. He's playing.
I think he does.
So people go check out Blithering's channel. Blitherin has lots of fun videos. He just posted one a few minutes ago. I think he said he ran into Vox Clan. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Of course, he probably only posted when he beat y'all's clan, not when he lost. I'm just surmising. So, Blitherin's a lot of fun. Yeah, let's see if he trickles out any shots. Because the danger with the auto reload is, in the old days, you had to sit there for 12 to 18 seconds to reload.
Yeah, you couldn't just fire.
But you got to cover and waited for a full volley. Now the danger is you can sit out there and spit out a few bullets and be out of cover and get hit easier. So it can be as much a liability as a good thing if you don't use it right.
You know what would be actually interesting? For those of you that are in chat right now, what do you guys think of the whole reload mechanic? Especially those on Android. iOS hasn't got that mechanic yet, that upload or upgrade, but I know Android has. We haven't experience it. I mean, we're testing it on the test server, but it's different when you're on the test server versus the live.
I'm personally excited for it because to me it just makes it feel more intuitive, just like using a Orkans. You can fire as few or as many as you want, and then you don't have to focus on the reload. You can focus on other things in battle like positioning and aiming and teamwork, and it just lets you do more things. So I've been enjoying it on the test.
I'm watching a Droopy. He's still in his spirals.
Is he still in it? I want to see his damage at the end. See how he does here. Yeah, he's still firing off one at a time, which kind of makes no sense. And,
he's trying to be annoying.
Yeah. Well, it's working.
He's making them hit for cover.
So I forgot who's my team. Yeah, I'm rooting for. Right, he's on my team. So.
See what these other guys are running. Happy Dog. Happy Dog's got spirals too. Wait, are they on the same team? They got two guys with pattern spirals.
So Happy Dog and Droopy Dog.
We've got a skirmisher going on between Sheldon and Mad Fox.
I'm watching. Sheldon's trying to use his Chinese stars at close.
Oh, Mad Fox is a toaster. He's hiding.
Oh man, Mad Fox is shooting the Pop-Tarts out of his toaster, and let's see, not working. Yeah, Team Deathmatch just brings out a whole new flavor to the battles here.
Sheldon. Let's see who we got here. I'm watching Viva now. Double Thunders and looks like Pinata's on this Natasha.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Oh, they're going after each other, these two.
If you can get into range with that thing, that's deadly. Somebody just got smoked. I think that was Shaolin. Yeah. Don't mess with the Natty Thunder Pinata combo. I just remember in the old days how slow these heavies were. That's the other thing we're not.
Oh jeez, yeah, the Fury and the Natasha were even slower than this.
Even the Griffin. I mean, well, when I started, the Griffin was 17 or 19 kPa.
Yeah, they speeded that up too.
And that's why Rhino was king for a long time, is because the Griffin couldn't catch up. So let's see. All right, we got Viva. Viva's just stalking people. It's really hard not to do anything else.
Waiting behind this wall here. He's waiting for someone to come around that corner. Sheldon's like hesitating. Let's see what he's trying to take a peek there.
Happy's still plugging away with the spirals at Viva. So hopefully we'll get some other maps too. I want to see Deathmatch on the new. We'll see.
The moon would be good
for the moon map.
Yeah, or the valley. I think we have that right now. Oh, what's Mad Fox running? That's an old setup too.
Yeah, that's a
EQ with Pinatas. There we go. He's using the EQ shield to block.
Like I said, it took me weeks to figure out how to actually use that.
That requires a lot more skill than like Galahad. He's got to turn to the side to block those punishers, and then turns around to fire.
It's not unlike the new Dashbot Mark III, so that angle's even a little
just popped
easier.
Off now. Oh jeez, he's getting shredded.
He should have ran around the corner for more reload.
He's like got one auto lift.
He was gonna tickle him.
That, those punishers actually did a lot of damage. It actually shredded that shield up pretty good. I think they need to buff that EQ shield.
And didn't they? They're playing the newest build.
Jag is running. What is he running back there? Boa with Thunder EQ.
Yeah, I see it with the Foxy design. It is Foxy. So the Punishers right now should have another buff, because they just get buffed on the new app Droid update, or is that one that's coming up possibly?
Which one's this? The
Punisher.
I think the next update actually the Punisher is going to, or at least for iOS. So the one that we're going to be getting, I think it has the buffed version.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if that was in the newest Droid one. Oh, this is funny. This is a
Jag. He's using his shield. Oh no, he lost his shield. He's a toaster. Oh, they both went down.
That was a double.
That was kill. Saint Fox just came in and cleaned them up.
Oh wow, he picked up the pieces there. That was a double elimination kill. Indeed.
Oh, and for those of you that are asking, is this the test server or the live server? This is just a special server where we kind of do crazy things. And we have players running only silver weapons and robots right now. And it's a team deathmatch, so there's no beacons.
Let's see, but they do have all the latest changes from the newest Droid update this week that Apple is waiting on. But some things we're not running, like there's a Gecko buff, but we're not running Geckos because it's a gold weapon.
Yep.
So the Punishers, I think we were saying got a little buff as well, so that'll benefit Blitherin and his Punisher.
Oh, look at all those bullets. Who is that that's firing? Droopy.
This does feel old school.
Oh, we've got 2 pattern Molots, Droopy and Happy Dog on the side.
Yeah, I love that. I have a secret longing for the pattern Molots. It's just there's something beautiful about it, especially with the speed up now. Very, very
Ooh.
I noticed that Happy and Droopy,
They're both running the same.
They're running a lot of the same setups. They're 2 of the 7 dwarfs, and they're running a lot of the setups. Happy
Steve is hiding. He sees all those Molots.
It's a
Gonna
draw,
get shredded
folks.
alive.
So we don't know if this team deathmatch mode goes live. We don't quite know if words are going to work for damage or gold or any of that kind of stuff. It's kind of in the air.
We need a different map.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh man, not Springfield again. Yeah,
We
we've
got
got
the
the
best map
same.
ever.
We've got the same spawns.
Okay, so anyone watching our channel here, obviously, Bagofsoup, you're going to see me put on a little display here of how to get killed within 20 seconds with an unarmed bot. And if you like more of that, if you want more, subscribe to my channel, and I'll show you how you can do that too. Let's see. We need skins for the Cossack. I'm excited to see what they would come up with.
Where is everyone? I'm looking for place to
I
die.
see you. We need to bump chest in the middle of the air. Let's time our jump.
Okay, wait.
Alright, 3,
Okay,
2,
I'm ready. Now.
1, jump!
Chest
Do it
bump.
again. 1, 2, 3, jump! Oh man,
That was good
neat
timing.
That was awesome. That was a chest bump. You know, I love it when enemies can come together.
Come on, kill me.
Live commentary. Oh man, I'm digging the.
Oh wait, I'm watching
yes.
Sheldon right now. He's in the shoots of thunder.
Oh, see, somebody has to run that. I love that new sleek design. It's not as, boxy as the old one, but it looks faster. Let's see. He's hiding. He is a ninja, Shaolin.
Oh,
Okay.
there comes Vityaz.
Yeah. How do you outgun a Vityaz when you're in a shoots? I know you've got speed.
You've got to
but-
hide. You can't.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
you
to
got
really
less
hide and use your
supports.
cover. I think you got to use your cover and then speed to hopefully outmaneuver them. But there's a
Make
bow
sure-
there too.
Yeah, make sure that they're looking elsewhere when you fire at them. So, yeah, Shaolin's kind of stuck in the corner. I wonder if he has help coming. Happy Dog's coming to help him out. Oh, man. Yeah, Stupendous is, he's good with the Carnage, so he's good with the shoots also, naturally. Yeah, see, Shaolin's taking out
here we go.
Jag, while Droopy is the decoy here. Oh, Droopy's running his AT spirals again, hitting Jack from the back. Oh, Shaolin just got cornered.
Ooh.
There's no coming back from that. Oh, wow.
I'm following
Alright,
Mad
guys.
Fox now.
Yeah,
Thunder and
he's not-
Iku.
He's
What
not
was
running
that?
the new skin. He's going
That was
old school.
creepy.
Thunder EQ. Alright, so if anyone's just joining us, once again, we are playing old school hangars with only silver paid bots and guns, but we are running the new team deathmatch mode, so you will not see any beacons. And we are, we got 2 squads here of some famous, well-known War Robots players. And do we have any game designers or any Pixonic people in here?
We have, I believe, 3. So Mad Fox and I
That's
think
one.
Happy Dog and then Sane Fox. Those are the 3 from
Okay.
Pixonic.
So all the animals basically are designers. So if you want to take your revenge out on a designer, this is your chance, YouTubers.
I'm watching Happy Dog. So we've got a pattern with pins here, it seems.
Yeah, the new pin redesign, pinatas.
What's your thoughts on the redesign of the pins?
I like it right now on that pattern. I think it looks real good. Stood out real big on the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it there. On a Griffin, it looks a little different when you put the pinatas and the CRVs on there, and they kind of look similar.
Yeah,
It's
that's
silver
one thing that
color.
I did comment on. I remember when I was doing the whole test of everything, I found that you know, with the pins and the pinatas, at least I guess for iOS, Android's already changed, but I found that the color cues, or whatever, the visual cues that they had on the old style of weapon was actually better, because you could tell immediately whether you were running like a pinata or a pin just based on the color.
Yeah,
but these I find it's a little bit harder to see.
Yeah, they look they look pretty similar, and that's going to be an issue. Plus, the CRV pins have a glare in the hanger when you're looking at them. They don't have that glare right, which is nice.
Ooh, who's that?
Man.
Oh, Mad Fox is running. They're running. One's running pins, the other one's running pinatas.
Let's take a look.
Oh.
See.
Jag's running an RDB grip. Oh, jeez.
Man, Mad Fox has at least 2 pins left.
I'm watching
the
Jag now.
Used to the new look. Let's see, Jag. So shout out to the Wiki clan. They are watching right now and check. And we've got Pillow Doom and the Dude and Sword and a few of those guys. And if you get a chance, check out the Wiki page. That's a great source of information on the game, and they try to put any new changes and updates on there. And they've got a forum you can talk to. Look up War Robots Wikia or Wiki. And they also have a clan and a couple feeder clans also. So some cool guys.
It's a good place, I think, not only to get information and stuff, but for those of you that are thinking about like finding clans, and it's a good start, I think, that site.
Yeah, when I first got playing in the game, first thing I found was that forums there and the site, and learned a lot of info. And plus I went to the official War Robots FAQ page.
Yeah.
And of course got a lot of good info there. You can even get info on how to get on the test server and how the league system works.
Jag is going up against Blitherin. They're both in RDB Griffins.
I'm watching from Blitherin's angle. You're watching from Jag's. This is like circle around the Griffin. So Blitherin's got the RDB. And yeah, Jag's running.
Who do you have on the other side? Happy Dog is in a Cossack with Columbus.
Oh man!
You know what's funny is the Columbus is so big compared to the Cossack. I'm surprised that thing can even jump.
I used to run a Cossack Columbus, and I survived the whole match on Dead City with it and did, I think, 100k damage. I think I was playing newbies or something. But that 18-second reload was merciless. At least now with the auto reload, you get a little bit of leeway. So I'm glad for that.
Looking to see what Droopy's running here. He's also running an RDB Griffin.
Well, I know that they're a lot more popular this week with that new up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Droid. So,
I think that's what I'm probably going to run too, to test it out. Someone's saying that it's deadlier than a Fury Trident. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well, the Wiki guys on their line chat are discussing the damage per minute, and it sounds like they're saying that the RDB now has a damage rate, but then the Tridents have the longer range. And
yeah,
that's key.
Which is an interesting balance thing. I think that's a good balance, though.
Yeah. Plus, the Tridents have do they have an extra splash range? That
Tridents have the widest splash damage radius in the game. So that's always helpful. So you have a pretty good balance there, I think. Like one can fire pretty quick, the other one has range, and then the larger splash damage radius.
And then one's got a jump, and one's got the extra range. Yeah, so, it'll be interesting to see. Plus, on close range maps, you got to give it to the RDB.
I'm watching Mad Fox here with the Griff Moloch. This actually used to be a very good setup before too. A lot of clans used to run this in clan battles.
Well, it's a cheap and easy way to outrange guys. And what's neat about the silver bots too is if anyone is new to the game, you know, we're trying to test out some stuff here to see how viable it is in the match without workshop weapons and bots, without gold weapons and bots. And it's nice that Pixonic is buffing some of these items, like the Molochs, the Punishers. Lately, the auto reload on the pinatas and CRV pins is cool. The Leo got a hit point.
Yeah, the Leo has quite a lot of... Ooh, that Cossack's going to get shredded up.
Oh man, that was nasty. That was nasty. I know what you're thinking. Did I shoot you with 700 bullets or 701? Yeah, that was nasty. But it's nice that the Griffin, you know, if you're playing it higher up, you can get a Griffin for cheap. And even I've seen a lot of players running a Leo if they can't get a Lancelot yet, like a Thunder Mags or a, you know, even a long distance bot. I'm waiting for the heavy Molot with Molots on one of these guys. That could be a little bit. So.
What's going on the other side, Jag? He's going up against like these two guys, Blizzard and Shaolin.
This is not good. Using a Thunder.
He's having to use the EQ shield now. This is where you gotta learn how to use that shield.
Well, luckily he could block one guy while shooting at the other. He just got
getting toasted.
Wow. Man, even
it looked funny the way he just fell over. Like...
Even his ancestors felt that one. That was bad. I love that Vityaz getting some love here. That's just a fun bot. I liked it because it had the matching light weapons. Oh, Viva just exploded into a ball of flame. So that was nice. Yeah, Shaolin's working on Sane Fox from the side right now.
Vityaz.
I love that. I do like that new skin. It feels like a desert.
I'm wondering if this is probably going to be redesigned at some point too, because this is like the old look, but they've given it the skin.
Yeah, I still like that's a kind of an iconic design. I'm sure if they redesign it, they'll keep some familiar elements to it. But,
I think they one logo used to look like this. I think they used the Vityaz as the.
Yeah, they do. I think they still do. Yeah. Draw again. So.
Man, we got to get a different map.
I don't want to claim anything here, but it looks like my blue team carried that one. I've been training them all in silver paid bots and guns. Underwater breathing training, high impact, high altitude running, all sorts of things. So let's see. Who else
yeah, we got a
matches?
Different map. Yes.
Finally. Okay, that means we got to find each other quick. I'll go cap the left beacon. Oh wait,
there's no beacons.
Actually, when I was playing the test server last weekend, I was showing off the Norcoms in one of my, and I inadvertently ran to a beacon, just like
yeah, no, you're so used to beacons.
And I'm in a Jesse.
Hey, you know you can get stuck in this grill thing here. One time I was no, it didn't happen to me. I think it happened to Togi. He was in a Griffin. He jumped up and he got stuck in between that that grill.
I'm gonna let Mad Fox try to take me out with the Molots from a distance to see how lethal they are on the Cossack. They gotta shoot me. Hey, over here, over here. All right, here we go. Let's see how fast I melt to these Molots here. Man, I got like a hail of bullets here. If I was Neo in the Matrix, I could just put my
takes
hand
where
up.
I'm at.
All right,
let's see how long I survive.
Where are you at? Oh, you're way in the heart of darkness. Oh man, how are you still going? We stood to see how long we can live.
Hey, look, did I roll over?
Yeah, you did.
Look, I just fell down.
Just fell over. You need to have one of those little badges.
I'm watching Shaolin now.
Shaolin loves that Schultz Thunder. I'm proud. Somebody does. So somebody's got to run it. He's making the best of it. So.
Ooh, Slytherin.
Hey, do you notice how the shoots Thunder, the new redesign does have those little leg thingies like the Vityaz does? This little what do you call that thing on the back? Little compressor bars or whatever. And so you know maybe they'll keep
like
that
hydraulic things, sort of.
Yeah. Maybe they'll keep that on the Vityaz if they ever do.
Yeah.
That's one of the nice features.
Oh, Jag. Oh, he just got taken out.
Shaolin just karate chopped Jag up close. That was nice. Hey, Shaolin's making the best of this shoots. So, all right, who you watching, Adrian?
Shaolin, but I think he's gonna go down soon.
He's about to go down.
Oh, he's getting shredded up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard without a shield.
Mad Fox. He's got nowhere to hide now.
It's kind of hard to corner shoot. You've got one gun on top.
Why is he surviving that long?
So what's funny is when all these weapons and bots were mostly used, Canyon did not yet exist. So trying to figure out how to run these best on here is kind of a new challenge.
I'm watching Viva right now with the Thunder Punisher and Benata.
Let's see if he can take out Blither in here. The issue with firearms, of course, is tracking guys in the air. You've got to lead your targets, but it's still trickier than using, like, say, Magnums and Terrans. But I like the Golem redesign a lot. I actually didn't use it to speed up or whatever.
I've never really been a fan of the Golem. I prefer running the boa because I found with the golem it's like so wide. You always catch aphids, and I always catch like the corners of like buildings and stuff. But
Well,
they did make it fast at one point. It was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
and I ran it then, and I tried to clock that thing. It was fast. It was in almost up to
I think
the
some
50s.
players were actually using it to take out land slots. Apparently, it was so quick you could do that.
Yeah, you could circle around them. I was actually using the golem more back in the day for mid-range because it had the best firepower of any of those heavy slotted mediums, like the Vityaz, the boa, and the golem. So I would put a Zeus and a Hydra and a Spiral on there, or a Trident, CRV pin, and Columbus. And I'd use it, how they didn't reload at the same time, I would use that to confuse my opponents.
Ooh. Let's see, who should we watch now?
Let's see. Gosh, a lot of choices.
Oh, look, we've got Droopy with his pattern Moloch.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, man, that's going to be fun on this map, too. Once again, the Pattern Moloch is oddly satisfying.
Look at he's got these two. They like always, they teammates.
They're twins. I think they're buddies when they're not.
They're always running similar setups.
I think they hang out when they're not in the game. That hurt. That hurt.
Droopy. Smoking.
Droopy, if you're going to be in Moloch, you got to get back from the...
He's going to have like one Moloch left. Spirals and then Moloch.
Smoking. Alright, let's see who. So we got 4 versus 4. We're about halfway through the match. The sun is sitting on Canyon on a beautiful night as we do a little deathmatch mode here. Oh, I think self-destruct.
He's got a pattern with pins now.
Great pins.
How many patterns does he have?
I have a feeling that Droopy and Happy are running a lot of patterns today. So let's see. Droopy Sack has the new redesigned CRV pins. So the CRV pins with the redesign have a yellow edge to them on the front, and the Columbus have an orange edge. So that's really the fastest way to tell the difference.
I'm looking at that now.
Size. Let's see.
The design actually looks... I don't mind the design. I think they need to maybe make it a little bit more distinct so you know that it is a pin versus a knot. So on the back it kind of looks similar.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. The pinata has a little X on the back.
Oh, Saint Fox.
Get around that corner.
He's coming off the Droopy.
Yeah, Droopy, you almost think the pad needs a little more speed now to keep up with the Griffin, because the Griffin got that speed boost and a jump. That was the issue. When that Griffin got that speed boost, I knew it was going to become king because it had the speed boost and the jump. They'd become lethal. Let's see here. So yeah, Droopy's trickling out a few CRV pins. A lot of people, I got comments that some people were concerned about the auto reload and that powerful, but I basically said, hey, we've already had auto reload on Orkans. We know how to dodge them, and people can technically do it anyway. If you had a Griffin or a Patton, you could just shoot off one gun at a time, and it kind of simulates an auto reload. And smart players know how to do that anyway. So we're used to dealing with that kind of stuff already with bots. So.
Trying to watch Mad Fox, but he's gonna get taken out.
Yeah, he's getting
smoke.
Several angles. That wasn't so foxy. So man, Shaolin's rocking the thunders on a bunch of bots here.
It's actually a pretty quick bot. The Spectator.
Yeah, especially when you get leveled up.
Really quickly.
It turns quick.
Yeah.
It's got a little hesitation, but it's got that slim profile.
You know, more often than not, the strongest bots in the games are usually the ones that have that speed and really good maneuverability. The Vityaz is actually kind of in that category. That's why I think it performs generally pretty well. The Boa does that really well too, and it's got a lot of HP.
Alright, well hey, I'm getting some comments out there to check our sound. Make sure that we are close to the mic, or make sure they can hear us well. So let us know in the live chat how we sound, so that we know that y'all are hearing what we're saying, especially the funny stuff, because we wrote a lot of that in advance. So
look at this Vityaz vs Boa.
Yeah, who's gonna win that?
Boa has more HP, but he's getting hit from like multiple sides. Shaolin's running.
Just flash weapons, so man.
Oh, he got taken out.
Man. Well, Shaolin's been ninja training in the Himalayas for quite a while, so you gotta give it to Shaolin there.
Let's
And
see
Shaolin
what,
had the
let's
extra
see what
pinatas.
Diva's running. Oh, Jags lost an arm.
Let's see.
He's hiding.
Let's
A
see.
lot of
Somebody
Leos.
stopped bleeding.
It's interesting. It's interesting to see what these guys run because they will probably move more towards the stronger builds, I would say. So we're seeing a lot of those Boas, the Leos, and the Griffins. Oh,
Yeah,
look
you're
at
not
this.
seeing
Sane Fox versus Blithering. Oh,
Wow.
ouch.
You're not seeing a lot of Natashas because technically with the speed, a Leo can do a lot of the same things. So yeah, you'd think you'd see a few more Leos over the Natasha with a lot of the
See
same
what
builds.
Jag's also running the Vityas.
So let's say, Adrian, let's say we got some new guys, or let's say for a 4th or 5th hangar slot, which is always important. And they're trying to figure out how to build some competitive things without gold. Maybe they have workshop points, maybe not. They've definitely got silver.
Yeah,
What are some
right
things
now
you
I
would
would
run?
say, in terms of robots, the best one to go for just silver is probably the Griffin. Because it's the only robot that I would say I see in Champion League right now, in the current meta. It's usually Galahad's, Lancelot's, Griffin, and then maybe like the Fury thrown in there. But the Griffin has actually gone through a lot of phases in this game, and surprisingly it's still very, very competitive. I don't know how it's going to be like when the Dash robots and all of those bots come out, but the Griffin has really weathered the storm for the most part. I think out of every single bot out there, the Griffin has probably performed the best.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see a few Leos and Expert and Master. We'll see some there, but they're always placeholder bots for,
Yeah.
a Lancelot or something else. But the Griffin is not necessarily a placeholder bot. You can take that all the way up and know
Yeah,
that you're going
it's
to get some.
the only silver bot that I would say I see in Champion League, and it's a very, very competitive. A lot of players run it with like Orkin Pinatas, Orkin Aphids, Plasma Griffin especially.
So we've got some guys on our live stream chat. Little shout outs. We got JS, we got Universal, a few other guys on here. So make sure to be chatting, ask us questions on there. We're trying to multitask, of course. We're trying to die in our little Cossack and chat at the same time, which is not easy. But yeah, ask us whatever you want on there, and we will hope we can get to you. There's a lot
Everyone's
of
like,
comments
draw
coming
again.
through. Yeah. So a lot of comments coming
look.
through. If you don't hear from us, post it again, and hopefully we'll see it up there. So I got no kills and no beacons that last match. So I'm a little disappointed, but I'll try again.
Solid 6th, or I guess 5th. There's 5 of us, right?
Hey, I'm always better than the other guy. So we are in Power Plant. Adrian and I are the special guest commentators today. So we are running Cossacks with no
I see
weapons. And our goal... Oh, let's meet in the middle over here. I'm jumping to you. Let's jump onto that cage. Woohoo! Man, hey brother, how are you? I can't give you a high five because I've got no weapons. Here, will you be a human?
Whoa! I tried to jump underneath you.
Here comes your buddies to rescue you. Man, if I'm gonna die,
How did I survive that?
buddy.
I actually survived that.
Yeah. Wow.
I survived.
Okay, so I got toasted. So who are you following?
Let's see, I'm following Droopy. He's in an RDB Griffin. It's a Griffin with pins and Telumbus.
Very dangerous on this map when you can jump up from behind cover and hit guys. You can jump up on the top of the center of the power plant stack and take guys out from there. All sorts of things. Yeah, that thing's deadly.
Ooh.
I really don't feel like the auto reload is going to give a huge advantage. It's just going to give some more options to the guys.
Yeah, I think so too, because I know when, since I play on a smaller device, not so much now, but when I was playing on my iPhone 6s Plus, I found quite often I would fire like my Telumbus by accident, and then I'd be like, okay, well now I've got to wait like 18 seconds and stuff. Now you don't have to worry about that, which is nice. I think that's one thing that I like about it.
Hey, Tim on the live chat just said, still going for the beacons. It ain't there, dude. And I'm telling you, it's like scratching for a limb that's been cut off. Like I'm going for beacons because I got programmed to do that, like a robot. I'm a robot.
Sheldon's running the Vityas again.
Yeah, let's take a look with the new skin, and I bought that, but once again, I can't really run it at higher levels. Set up on YouTube this week when I level up a couple more of my golems and boas and bityas and just give it a run.
Yeah, Blitherin's running the RDB as well. I'm just going through. Jag's also running it. Whoa, there's a lot of RDBs. Even Viva's got the RDB. That's like 4 RDBs.
So this is another thing. We're talking about what are good setups for guys, and you know, we've got them right here. Some really great players and YouTubers here that are having to pick just silver bots and silver guns, so they're picking the best stuff they know how to run.
I think the Griffin with Columbus and pins is probably one of my top choices.
Especially if you can't put Orkans with pinatas together, because it's not silver weapon, the Orkans. So,
yep.
And another thing that's great is if you're new in the game and you get to a point where you've unlocked some of these heavy bots, you put on a Griffin or a Leo or something. It starts at stock level 6, and you know, Molots and Punishers, they start level 1, but at Tulumba and CRB they start at level 5. So you've already got a level 6-5 bot just by buying a stock level Griffin with pins and Tulumbas right there. And that's nice if you're trying to get something upgraded fast.
A lot of Leos being used.
Well, that's a tank now. When they gave it that last hit point buff, say
St. Fox doesn't see Blitherin's above.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
that's deadly. Death. That's literally death from above. Oh man, St. Fox got outfoxed there, which was nice. Blitherin's tricky. You know, Blitherin's pretty famous for running his Griffins. So if you check out his channel, Blitherin, he'll show you not only how to run some Griffins, but some good clan matches with his group. So, matter of fact, I think he put a video on there featuring them against your box clan this morning. So
yeah, I think it was on PowerFront.
You probably had to run 100 games to find one where they beat y'all and then post it, I'm sure. So
no, they played that well. I think we had like $5 that one.
Let's see.
It's got St. Fox in the group, Mola.
Yeah, let's go check it out. So you've got a channel too, Adrian, right? I think people know about your channel. You've got like...
Yes, I do. So I do a lot of like tutorials, live streams. I usually live stream every weekend. And gameplay, just gameplay reviews and stuff like that.
Well, I like a lot of your reviews on should I run a Rhino or a Fujin or
yeah, I started doing that pretty recently because a lot of players have been asking me about that. I guess, you know, being a newer player or you're just building your hangar, you're not really sure which one to get, like between a Rhino or a Griffin or say like a Galahad, Lancelot and stuff like that. So I try to help with that.
Especially because, you know, every so often with different updates, a newer bot becomes more popular. Like for a while, the Rhino was more popular.
Yeah, and then things get like buffed and nerfed, and it changes the whole dynamic of the game. Like right now, like you see with the pins and Columbus and stuff, Banatas, you know, the rocket mechanic has changed. So players start running different setups, and it kind of changes the meta a little bit.
So you might see, for example, if you're buying a workshop bot, instead of a Rhino, which is very susceptible to splash weapons, you might end up seeing some Carnages or Fujins with that built-in Ansel shield coming out this week to fight against the rockets, maybe, since they can absorb the damage.
I think Droopy's trying to find like the beacons, and he's like, "Oh wait, there's no beacons."
Yeah, he's going to the beach.
Yeah.
He's going to the beach to find the beacon.
Oh, wait,
it's not
there's no
there.
beacon.
Actually,
he's
Droopy
got spirals. Him and his spirals.
That's the thing about Deathmatch is he could just go behind the ships over there, in part because he doesn't have to worry about beacon control or anything like that. Other than protecting your teammates, it's just a whole different strategy.
Watching a Jag right now with Thunder EQ.
Let's take a look.
He's learning to use that shield. See, this is like a skill that you develop. It's kind of a lost skill in a way because not many players run the EQ shield now. A lot of these bots, like the Galahad, Lancelot, they all have built-in shields.
Yeah, unless you're running a Galahad or Gareth with a shield down to the side. I mean, you get used to that, but yeah, it's kind of hard to
But you can also fire like all your weapons at the same. I mean, you could do that too with the this boa, but you do. I think it still requires more skill because you have to turn sideways. To
to know where your opponent is when you can't see him.
Yep.
Is tricky. Very, very tricky.
He
lost his shield.
He lost his shield.
And Sheldon's got the benefit.
He's
of
got the
Punisher.
Punisher. If he, gee, I was just gonna say if he knocked off his thunder, then maybe he would stand a chance.
I think Shalin and they've been doing some good boa versus boa battles here. Now Saint Fox is running.
If Slytherin's got a Punisher Griffin here, he's going up against Saint Fox.
Yeah, I'm watching Saint Fox versus Slytherin. Saint Fox has that natty coming right, imposing, but you're unprotected and slow, which is the issue too.
Oh man.
Yeah, Droopy Sax just hanging back there. Alright, let's see here.
Slytherin's emptying his Punishers up.
Yeah, getting ready for a new clip here.
Yep.
Alright, so it's 2-on-3. Slytherin and Droopy Sack are trying to hold the line. And Viva La France is coming up on. Viva La Resistance. So Viva La Resistance has a YouTube channel as well?
I believe he's on Android, right? Yeah.
And that's another cool thing.
Oh, he's running a bow with Thunder and Columbus.
Let's take a look here. Fighting
oh man, Blizzard's got Punisher. He's gonna get shredded up. That Columbus is not gonna work. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good for shoot and hide, but that's about it on a boa. But at least, like I said, the auto reload helps a little bit, so you're not waiting for 18 seconds. Oh, look at that! Mad Fox just got blindsided by Blizzard. You know, on Power Plant, I used to run a boa, Thunder, Terran, and everyone would start on their fast beacon runners. I just go straight to spawn point and just start taking them out at close range.
Yeah, that's a very deadly build, actually. The Thunder and the Terran build. I think the two strongest would be Terrans, and then the other one is the Orkan build. But the Punisher one actually might be pretty deadly now because I think Punishers did get that buff, or at least on Android anyways.
The only issue will be Punishers have that good range up to 500, and the Thunder will hit. I mean, it'll take down shields up to 500, which is cancel shields. But you'll definitely want to get in close for the Thunder, but the Punisher's good at range.
Beaver's trying to corner shoot with Thunder.
Slytherin's hanging in there. Let's see.
Oh, Droopy, what is Droopy running?
It's Viva.
Oh, that's Panatas.
Yeah, that was a payload.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Droopy.
Man. Yeah, Droopy's still alive. So is this gonna be a first win? A first outright win for the blue team? We've had draws every match so far, so Slytherin's showing off a blaze of glory here. And look at those Punishers lidding up, man. That was a win.
Win for you, it shows a loss for me.
I'd like to think that was my team. I told them I'd buy them Pop-Tarts after a battle if they won, so now I gotta figure out what flavor they want. Man, Slytherin did almost 1 million damage there. That was just a little unfair to the other guys, so man. Let's see. Happy Dog. Now, Happy Dog is a developer. What do you think? Do you think Happy Dog took a nap on that map? 163k damage. We gotta talk to Happy Dog. I'm gonna check the hanger out here. Happy Dog's running.
I can't check the hanger. I'm already in the matchmaking thing.
Happy Dog's running 4 Paddens and a Cossack Columbus. So, like you said, some of the builds that we've seen really well were the Boa, the Griffin, especially maybe the Leo.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of. It's interesting because we're definitely seeing the Boa, the Leo, and the Griffin being used. I think the players are gravitating towards those builds which I think can do a lot of damage if it's just silver weapons and robots.
Yeah, that's what's happening, especially getting close to Thunder.
Ooh, this is a good map now for this.
It was weird not seeing that beacon at center crater right there. Yeah,
I've got to die before. I've got to die quick now. Let's see what my team's running.
We're running. I don't want to tell you what we're running. We're running some cool stuff. Let me tell you. We're running Dashbots and all Ancelots. So
I gotta run into center. It's gonna be a quick
death. Let's do a circle dance at center, a little rain dance. Let's see who gets there first for the
See
win.
who dies quick.
Oh man, you got nailed. Well, so did I. All right.
I'm getting
Chest
shredded
bump.
in midair.
We passed like Cossacks in the night. I'm jumping up.
Let's see what Viva's running. Yeah, here we go. Here's Leo's BTS.
Okay.
You know what's funny is everyone's around center. It's like they're trying to defend center beacon, then they realize, wait, there's no beacon.
Yeah, every map is going to have new strategy if you're doing an option or however that works. It's going to change things up. But it's fun. I've actually enjoyed it. And the matches are usually going all full 10 minutes unless there's an outright win. So it's pretty interesting. You don't have to rush things. So this map originally, Dead City, was not an original starting map. Is it right? They added.
Yeah, they added this map later after. I think this was the first new map after Shenzhen. Yeah, when I started playing this game, there were actually only 2 maps available. There was Springfield and Yamantau map. And then afterwards they introduced, I believe it was Shenzhen, and then Dead City came afterwards. Dead City actually came at a very interesting time because back then the Boas, I think, ruled. The Fury Kang days were very strong. A lot of players were running that. There were a lot of Griffin Murlocs and, to some extent, Punishers too. And then a lot of the weapons and stuff were rebalanced. And I know the Kang days were weakened. And then after that they came with Dead City. And it sort of changed the meta because a lot of players at that time, they had kind of decent hangers where were balanced with some brawlers and then like Fury Kang days. And then we just started seeing a lot of players running, they started running Boas. We started seeing a lot of brawler bots being used. So it just goes to show you, whenever a new map kind of gets introduced, it changes the meta of the game. And I think we're starting to see that even now with the introduction of Moon and the changes to the Ansel shield and stuff. Players are running generally a more brawler style of hanger, and I think it's probably going to continue too with the Valley map.
Yeah, and I've also been seeing a trend with some of the new maps looking kind of symmetrical on both sides, and that way.
Yeah, the balance has kind of changed too, which I like because you don't have, like Springfield is a good example where before the spawn used to be up by the farm, and the other one would have had like the platform spawn. That was wasn't exactly very balanced. But if you look at like Dead City, it's like basically a mirror of each side. Canyon too, and they've done that with the Moon as well. So
and even
like
the Valley map, if you look on one side of it, you've got the same features for both teams. On the other side, it may look different, but everyone's got the same thing. It just may be on your left or on your right, depending on which side you start on. The only thing that matters then is if you have a bot with corner shooting, like a Galahad with weapons on the right, you want to, aim around a target where you can shoot on the right, and so that matters on Dead City. Which side you start on, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I've been excited. When I first started playing, we had 4 maps, I think, and then we got Canyon right after that, and Power Plant, and then now Moon, and now looking at that.
Oh, Viva's running that. I'm gonna get that. Viva's running the Natasha. It's getting hit by Spirals. Who's that? It's Droopy.
Oh yeah, he's trying to hug the wall there.
He's so annoying.
Droopy is going to make a name for himself after this. I don't know if it's a good name or not. Oh, man. It's kind of a...
I think they're telling him to do that.
Yeah, Viva's trying to get there, but...
Oh, look. Happy Dog is in that setup, too.
I don't think Happy even sees Viva there.
No, I don't think so either. Oh!
And Happy's a developer,
right? Smoked by... Blitheren.
Blitherin's out to play. You can tell Blitheren brought his game face. And that RDB Griffin, like you said, that's got to be one of the strongest silver builds.
Yep, no, it's definitely, I think for all silver, it's probably the only build I think I would use in like Champion League.
And it's very customizable on different maps, and you can use it in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, the Griffin's jump makes it very versatile. Let's see what we got here. Jags running Thunder Punishers.
Yeah.
I've actually been seeing a lot of players run this. They say that it's pretty effective, I guess, against Ancelots. You can wait on the shield, and then you got the Punishers.
I was running in the test server a couple times. I ran a Lancelot with a Thunder and Punishers. I used the Thunder to break down the Ansel shield, and then start working in the Punishers. And it has such a large clip that you can really wear a guy down and still have enough to take out their hit points, which is cool.
Yeah, and you know what? It's probably even deadlier now because if the Punishers received a bit of a buff, I could only imagine how deadly the Punisher is now.
And you talked about the game-changing meta. Like, I was messing around in January, the extra range up to 500, but with all the Ancelots out there now, I'm not really breaking through the shield as easily.
Yeah, you're gonna find that you've got to run like Thunders, you've got to run like Splash, maybe possibly Plasma if you're running like a Galahad.
Yeah, so I went back to Plasma or Rockets and team up with somebody. But having the Thunder Punishers helps you clear out that Ansel faster, which is good. So whether you're running a Leo or more likely a Lancelot would help with that.
Following a Happy Dog here.
So Happy Dog's one of our developers, right? Running all those patterns.
I believe so.
Yeah, he got last damage last game. He's on my team. I need to talk at the end of this match and get in the game, man. Rub some sand on those pins and get in there, man.
You gotta get quiet. Pins. He's only got 2 more left.
And this is a prime example where you've got a pattern pin dealing with RDB Griffin, and if you had to pick between the pattern and the Griffin there, the Griffin's got the jump away and extra Tulumbo.
Oh man, Saint Fox is in trouble. I don't think you want to go close to Boa with Thunders. You're gonna get shredded.
This is not the best map for Molots in that position.
Here come the Thunders.
And Challenge no spring chicken with the Boa either. A Boa Thunder. He's pretty deadly with that thing. Shallon's gonna become known for the Thunder Boas, and
he's got the shoots Thunders. Jag is running the EQ. I kind of like seeing this gameplay for the Boa Thunder EQ. It's one of my favorite builds.
I
just looks like a tank. Where's he going? Oh, he's shooting Viva. They're both in Boas.
They kind of work as a team here. Boa buddies. Yeah, I don't know if I would run that Thunder to Tulumba rather than a Thunder Punisher there, because you don't have to worry about.
Here's a good question. Maybe those in chat can answer this too. Would you rather run a Boa with Thunder EQ or Thunder Tulumbas? Because they both have the advantages. They're not overly powerful.
Yeah, we got Lloyd Lamar in the chat. He also has a great channel, and he's letting people know in the chat that we are playing a special live stream here, and we are running all silver paid bots and guns. This is old school. We're going circa 2015 here, baby. And we're also playing deathmatch mode, so no beacons. You can't say get the stinking beacons. It's kill or be killed.
No plasma, no gold weapons. No,
man, this takes me back to a younger time, a more innocent time. Before the iPhone 7. I don't know quite what it was in 2015.
What device did you first start playing on?
I started on my iPad. No, I think I've only been playing a year, so
Oh,
3.
shit.
And that's about it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to go to next. My buddy has an iPad Pro with the huge screen, and you can really snipe on that thing. From about 10,000 yards, you can hit someone's robot face from there, which is nice. So,
I started playing this game on an iPhone 5C. You know how small the screen was?
My goodness. And that was big compared to an iPhone 3. So yeah, things have come along. Just like the maps and bots have developed, the iPhone has come along the way. So let's pretend this is 2015 and we're playing old school Hangars. Hey, I heard there's a new Star Wars Force Awakens. We can check that out. It's going to be exciting. People were talking about 2015.
He's not moving.
And we got 3-on-1 here. Is Droopy asleep? I think he's bending over a fallen comrade. I think that's what he was doing. Or was that his own corpse? Maybe he left his car keys in his other pad and he was checking it out. That could be the issue. Yeah, some of the guys on the chat are talking about the Thunder Terran setup on the BOA. And, you know, that's a great set to run. Of course, if you don't have Terrans or workshop points yet,
Yeah, then you've got to settle for like Punishers or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's what I would actually personally run if I only could run silver and I didn't have like workshop points or gold. I would probably run a BOA with Thunder Punisher, I think.
Yeah, and then like I said, it depends what level you're starting at. Whether you're starting small with you start with the destroyer and the caustics and the light stuff, but then you move right away to mediums, and the BOA is definitely a great choice right there.
Okay, so it looks like things are coming to an end here, or yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've come to a close here for this live stream. But yeah, before we end things though, guys, let me know in the comment section, or at least in the chat there, what do you guys think about, you know, this kind of commentary, and also this kind of gameplay where we just do like silver weapons and robots.
And I'd love to hear what people think about the death match. Our battle's always going to have that same screen every time a battle ends, a draw. Well, we at least know if you kill the whole other side, it'll say win or loss. But if there's anyone surviving on both teams at the end of the battle, it's going to be a draw. So we know that so far with the mode.
Just reading the comments in the chat.
Let's see. And like I said, guys, make sure to check out some of these players. You can go back and check out the live stream. I'm going to post this up on the channel in a little while. Of course, if you're watching it later, this is Bagofsoup from the past talking to you in the future. But make sure to check out some of these guys in the game that you can check out their channels. Of course, we got Adrian Chong here. Awesome channel to check out. One of the first ones I checked out. But you got Blitherin and Droopy Sack, Viva La Resistance. A bunch of good players in there, and some of the developers in there. Well, we took some punishment out on them, which was nice. So let's see. Wiki Sword. That's one of my buddies, Sword from the Wiki clan. He also has a channel that's up and coming. He says live commentary like this is great, so he's enjoying that. He's got a new channel y'all can check out. Lloyd Lamar's in the. He's got an awesome channel. He's got like that Sherlock Holmes voice, Khan voice from
National Geographic. I always say National Geographic of war robots.
I can't even try to simulate this. This is Lloyd Lamar. I wish I could. I wish I had that kind of voice. I'm jealous. And Droopy Sack says, how did everyone like the spirals? The answer to that is not well. I don't think your teammates liked it. I don't think the enemy liked it. I don't think anyone liked it. So. Hey, did you notice that no one was running Norcoms on that battle? I guess they're
yeah,
not
that's true.
Yet.
Didn't they buff? They could have been running that instead. They would have done more damage.
But I am
you wouldn't have thought, because at that time, like when we first started playing, or when I started playing, the Norcoms they weren't that strong. So I think the guys totally forgot about that.
Well, no, they're not buffed yet. They're not changed yet in this new update. I don't know when.
Yeah.
So I'm excitedly upgrading my Jesse with background, waiting. It could be this summer. I know Pixonic put up a list of things they're working on this summer with some tentative dates. If you go to their Facebook page or their blog, War Robots Facebook or their blog, you can check out some of the stuff they're working on. And they got cool detailed notes on every time they do an update, a monthly update. They give some extended notes on what they changed and why, which is really cool.
I think what would be interesting too, I guess we could ask the viewers here, do you guys prefer doing... oh wait, I just got a squad invitation.
Yeah.
Who is this now? From Fat Rat.
I think somebody said they were changing your bots.
Oh,
so.
Well, maybe I guess we're still running.
Hey,
oh look, we've got more.
Yeah. We got a guy on the live chat. Tim C's asking. He's saying, "I hope one team is the clear victor." The only worry about that, I'm thinking, it's a cool idea because you want to win. But if somebody's hiding perpetually, and the rest of the team's dead, they're having to kind of watch the match to wait for the rewards, or and so you could have a 20-minute match waiting for them to find this one hidden guy, like a stalker that's running in perpetual
It's
stealth
not
mode.
over, we're going to smash.
Well,
It's
I
like
agree,
Hulk
because he's
smash.
on my team. So, we've got 4 guys in our squad still, so we're working on it. I think Shaolin Rogue had to leave. Shaolin's doing some ninja training at 11 o'clock, I think, so he was having to head out and work on his Chinese stars. Let's see who's in the chat. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun. Let us know what you think about this commentator play-by-play or
do you guys prefer like the commentary where you actually see the player playing, or do you prefer commentary like this where we're reviewing other players play? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, tough call, because with this you can kind of get a 360
of what's going on, and you can watch to see other players play versus
you
just
have multiple commentators all watching the same thing. If you're doing it where it's just one person playing, you can have multiple commentators, but they're not all watching the same action, and so there's that to consider as well. Also, let us know if you'd like more rhyming and poetry in the comments, because I can read up on some romance works of Shakespeare.
We've got both of them. Some like both, some like
Yeah. Plus, we can mix it up every week. I'm thinking of doing like an 80s neon party time where all the bots are dressed up with glow sticks and
Top
highlight
view would
colors,
be
and
cool.
we'll blacklight the map. That would actually be kind of cool to blacklight a map. Oh, look, looks like we're going back in. So, now my live stream is kind of doing the circle load. How's yours looking over there?
Mine's fine. Mine's fine on my end. I don't know. Maybe the viewers can let us know. The live stream is loaded up for you guys. Oh, we're running.
All right, there we go.
We haven't got moon map. Moon map would be fun.
Yeah, and I don't know if Jungle Valley build. I don't know.
The Valley
do you know
one?
about that? Yeah.
I don't know if we have.
I don't
well, if
think
it was,
would
if
be.
we're using that build, I would imagine so. We just haven't dropped in on there.
We've got all the newest changes that are hitting the game this week on.
Oh, do you know what? Did we have? Were there those new weapons? The ice cube.
No,
I didn't
I
even check.
I feel like we're
That would be
playing the
interesting.
newest 2.9 update that Droid got this week, and Apple's
Oh,
waiting
okay.
on. No. Did I see any? I think I saw dashbots and
Cancelled.
stuff. So you're right. We're running last weekend's test server, maybe. So we could have the ice cube weapons. Can we just switch some stuff on real quick? Me and you? No one has to know. Our viewers
This
will
is
know.
not the test server. This is just a VIP private server where we have some YouTubers battling it out. Using only silver weapons and robots. So that's kind of what we set up. And it's team deathmatch. No beacons.
Going old school here. Old school back in the day. But I think maybe me and you, Adrian, should come 3 with the medium prototype Scourge on there, or what I call the Ghostbusters. I think that would scare some people. the only guys with ECUs would have a chance. So
The next bot's gonna be like a ghost.
oh man, yeah, I'm waiting, and we're still trying. We know that the new medium prototype will be named the Scourge. We don't know about the heavy weapon yet. What the name is? I'm shooting for Ice Cube Maker personally, but we'll see what Pixonic says. So, but like I said, right now our focus is
that would be an
silver.
interesting weapon if you could freeze your opponent.
Well, we thought
Big
about that.
ice up.
What if that was ice, and then what if the medium Scourge was more like a heat 'em up? So we have fire and ice out there.
You gotta heat up your teammates so that they can move.
Yeah. It would be kind of like freeze tag. You have to
Yeah,
come
you
untag
freeze
them.
you freeze your opponent, and then they're either gonna be frozen and die there, or you
Actually,
have
that's
to
not
get
a
another
bad-
weapon to heat them up so they can move.
That's not a bad special mode. Is a freeze tag mode where you're beacon control, but one team you can have either weapons. The freeze weapons freeze you. You can't grab beacons. You're stuck in place. The fire weapons unfreeze you from your team. And then you got to see who controls those beacons in the match. You technically don't die. It's either frozen or unfrozen. I'm gonna submit that to Pixonic this week and see what they say. I think we got a winner here. Hey, we got a comment here. What do you think about seeing the health of blue players and not just red players? I feel like I can play more as a team if I could see our team's health.
I'm all for
that. I know
that.
a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Because don't you hate like getting right behind a guy for a shield, your buddy, and then he's got like 1,000 health? You had no idea.
Yeah.
That would be an issue. Or seeing their Ansel, their Ansel health bar. And there's ways to do that. Like if a Lance has a 3-part shield, someone said you could just put a little health bar under their physical bar that's in 3 pieces. And as each piece,
so that you know, yeah. I like the idea of seeing your teammates how much health they have, because sometimes you would spawn in and you do see a teammate like on like one area of the map and you're not really sure whether you should go help them because you don't know how much health they have, or if you're gonna attack together you don't know how much your teammates have, and it would be nice to have that because you can coordinate things a little bit better.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't make the game slow down, that'd be a neat option.
I'm actually waiting here for them to match up, but I don't know if we're having some.
Yeah, we're
waiting on our end.
So are you showing some music up on the screen?
Yeah, this is just a list of music credits. If you guys like the music, I had to kind of selectively pick certain songs which I think may not get copyright claims. I've had problems with this in the past.
So basically, you don't have any of my original rap songs on there because I copyright everything.
No,
I gotta eat, man. So you don't have any of my rap songs on there. Let's see, we got some good comments. Wiki Sword said seeing friendly health would be awesome, and the freeze would be great. And Viva La Resistance says same thing. It definitely should have friendly health. So that's something we can always pass along to Pixonic, and I know they're aware of it. Obviously, they always try to make sure that whatever they add is beneficial to the game. It doesn't slow the game down and make it harder for us to play. So, but definitely cool. I like the teleport idea. Maybe a bot with a special teleport would be cool. I remember the first time, Adrian, seeing a stalker when I played. First time ever, and I saw it stealth, and I didn't realize that was a special bot that had that ability. I thought it was a weapon you could enable, like an ECU.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find the weapon I could put on my Padden or Destroyer as a new player to stealth, and I couldn't find it.
I remember when we were first testing the Rhino and the Stalker when that first came out, and I was like, I could see the benefits of the Stalker because it was very unique, and I thought, a lot of players are going to run that and just run beacons, and that was the case, but eventually...
Oh, man.
Oh, we dropped in on power plant.
We're dropping in 1 second. That's what I like. I only see you and battle it out, me and you, buddy.
Well, I guess it's a deathmatch here, 1 versus 1.
With no weapons. I'm grabbing beacons. I don't know about you. I'm out of here. So we meet. Let's jump across the rooftops and try to meet in the middles here. Yeah, let's go across these center rooftops and see if people can catch up. So what color do you think a Cossack skin is going to be if they ever bring one out? What does a Cossack look like?
I would probably make it yellow or something.
Fluorescent
pink.
I think a little bubble. Let's meet in the air. Let's jump. I'm coming your way here. Adrian, I want to subscribe to you, buddy. Let me come over. There you are, man. Let's talk.
I got stuck. Oh, wait.
Nice to see you, man. We're trying to have like a peaceful gathering here, and other having it at all. I got nailed by a Jag Arch. Now, does Jag have a YouTube channel?
I believe he does. He does more live streaming, though.
Nice. I know a lot of our guys in here, but there's a few.
He ran out of ammo.
Yeah, stuck.
Come on, Droopy.
Stuck. I watched you get killed by Droopy from my angle. Droopy's got to get a kill sometime because the spirals aren't doing much back there. Now Blitherin's up on top of the power plant, waiting to strike with his Punisher.
See what he's doing? He's got his Punishers resting just above the structure here, so he's using cover to. Didn't he just? There was a Griffin against the dome there.
So basically, if you're facing, if you're up there and you firearms won't hit you much or plasma, but if someone has splash weapons, they may hit you from behind cover. But most
look at all those bullets.
Firearms. God, this is a great day.
Oh, shit it.
Oh, Swiss cheese, you would say, Adrian. Swiss cheese right there. It's nice to just see a bunch of old school Punishers going at each other.
Now we've got Molots.
I jumped in the game a little later than you. Kind of like a trip down memory lane for you, and like a time travel machine for me here.
Ooh.
Of course, this map is newer.
Happy
They
dog.
didn't have this at the time. All right, so
Happy dog. Let's watch Jag. He's running the Punisher Griffin.
yeah, he got nailed by Droopy, and that's the thing here. If we're talking about good silver paid setups. The Punishers and Molots, you got to sit out in the open a lot of times to use, whereas the RDB Griffin with the Columbus and pins, you can kind of jump out in ambush and jump away, which is nice. Get some damage quick and hide to protect your health. So that's another reason that the RDB Griffin is a good bot to use. But if you catch somebody out in the open with your
No Leos.
Punishers,
I was expecting to see some Leos from these guys.
yeah, I think
Two
they all
versus
win.
three.
I think what happened is all of our earlier matches on this live stream, they all were stuck with the hanger they started with. And I think as these guys are getting used to the silver paid bots and guns, they're going back now to rearm and pick some other builds they think will be better. So this gives us a good idea of what players are liking out of the silver stuff here. Griffins, obviously. We're seeing Griffins. Happy
Oh
Dogs,
man, that pattern is getting shredded. Swiss cheese right
yeah.
there.
And
Oh,
he does not
weapons popping off.
on it. Yeah,
No
those
chance.
pins are not reloading fast. And there's an example of why those pins are not going to be so overpowered if you're caught in the open. They still got to reload like everybody else.
I wonder if these Punishers on this server, if they are doing more damage.
I'd like to think they've got the buff that the Droid has. I don't know if this is maybe last week's test server buff, so I'd like to think it's in there. But I don't know. That's a good
Ooh,
thought.
Jag.
Yeah, that thing is mean looking. Look at that, Blitherin versus Jag. Two dueling Punishers
Jag.
here.
Oh,
But Jag got hit by
Jag. Jag is still alive.
Jag
What
got
did
hit
he
by
get?
spirals, I think. Is that Droopy hitting him? Droopy's probably hitting him with spirals again. Yeah, that's nasty.
No, Happy Dog has spirals. Droopy's got.
Oh.
Droopy's got the pattern panadas.
Yeah, I see it.
This is a deadly blow right here. A lot of players used to run this. It's actually a very deadly build. Back when I first started playing, there was no like plasma and stuff. When you get hit by this, it is pretty nasty stuff. Like you'd have your weapons blown off and everything.
When I started playing, of course, I was having to play the first few matches in Rookie League or whatever, so I didn't see workshop stuff yet, and the pad and pinatas was the big deal. When I first started playing, I saw one
It's
of those.
like a mini death button.
And it was, and I said, I got to get that, and I didn't have a lot of silver at the time, so I spent it all to get a pad and pinatas, and of course, you got to learn how to use it well, but it was powerful. That thing was,
Oh, gee, look at that.
Yeah,
That's what
there
I'm
you
talking
go.
about. That that splash.
that was nasty.
It's essentially like two walk-ins now because it has that reload mechanic.
So technically, if you weren't playing all silver bots, you'd maybe get like a ROG Orkin to do the same thing, but that's a lot of gold. We're talking almost 5,000 gold versus
But the Orkin is still deadlier because I believe in the latest update, at least on Android that they got, the Orkins I think do 15% more damage now.
Yeah, they got a buff because the new auto reload on all the silver paid rockets were making the Orkin look bad. Orkins, so it should be special. So Pixonic made sure to buff them a little extra in damage to make up for the fact that all these other guys auto reload now too. So the Orkins are still the way to go.
These pattern
That Beagle
brothers.
is yeah, the Patton brothers are hanging out trying to hide from Beagle.
Oh man, they're all firing at Beaver. Spirals and everything.
But see, that's a good set for Droopy Sack and Happy Dog is facing them close range with the pinatas, and the other one's got the spirals to hit anyone from long range. So Droopy's kind of protecting Happy, except for Happy ran out to the middle of nowhere.
Jag's gonna get hit by all those pinatas. Ooh.
Oh, nasty. That is called... Stupendous would call that the right-handed smack if that was a Galahad with all rockets. That was a slap to the face. So
Jag's the only one left.
Oh man, this is
man.
3-on-1 with 3 minutes to go. It doesn't look good for Jag here. He's running the Punisher's Griffin here, and he's getting nailed by spirals.
Whoa.
Or Happy Dog.
Mini.
Slytherin's going for the kill. Yeah, I feel
he's
for
gonna get
Jag.
shredded. No, Jag is.
Yeah.
They're all in the spawn.
Jag should have taken out Slytherin there 1-to-1 Punishers, but Slytherin was not alone there, so he had some help. So hey, that may be a clear win right there for once again the blue team. I'm not saying anything except for blue team rocks. Besides that, so let's see. All right, let me check my damage. I want to see how I did there. Oh, now look at that. It was 3 versus 2. You only had 2 guys on your team. So
We had a fat rat.
yeah, Fat Rat no show. You need to get into battle there and even it out. You know, Droopy more Griffins. Oh yeah, Slytherin's telling Droopy, get some more Griffins out there.
Hey, these guys gotta run pattern Noricums. How come they're not running Noricums?
Well, I will tell you, and I've been upgrading my Norcoms all station of an eventual buff, so I ran a Jesse Norcoms, and I was on Springfield, and I had Furies like 400 yards away, perfectly staying still, and my Norcoms were just not getting it done right now until the new redesigned buff hits. So whenever that comes up, I'll be excited.
Or Punishers. Jag's running only Punishers.
Dude, man, that's gonna be.
Punishers actually do quite a bit of damage. You just got to get close. I know back in the day when Punishers and Molots were kind of king, a lot of players who ran Punishers got very, very aggressive because of just the pattern, like the spray pattern of the bullets. I think it was more spread out. It wasn't as focused as it is today. So you had to get closer to your target to deliver that damage. But players were very aggressive. They would jump in, and that's all you would hear, like that Punisher rev up. You knew something bad was gonna happen if you were anywhere near.
But I'm glad that Punisher's got the more concentrated fire now, because that means you can do 350 to 500 range, which should differentiate them from a Terran or Magnum. You gotta give them something. And so the longer clip and shooting at that 400, 450 range can help at least outrange some of those closer rocket and plasma guys at least. So that's nice.
Oh, look at these guys! They're talking. They want to run Rogatkas now.
Yeah, my squad.
they want the plasma. They're spoiled by plasma and Orkins.
Yeah, my group all left, so I got to invite them all back, I guess, in. And I don't know if they're ready yet. I gotta see if they're changing stuff in their hangar. It's interesting to watch the hangars evolve in these matches. The Slytherin's gone to all Griffins, 3 Punishers, and 2 RDBs. So we got that going. And let's see, what else is Happy Dog? I don't know if Happy Dog is running any. He's running all patents. Oh no. Happy Dog's cheating. I don't know if he's going to sneak this in, man. He's got a ROG with Scourges on there, Ghostbusters.
They're running ROGs.
Uh-oh, just one. I don't know if he's trying to sneak it in and see what he's doing, so. Man, we'll find out. Yeah, this is the test server build from last week, basically, so we've got all the stuff. You think Jungle Map would show up.
Yeah, let me take a look, see what we got here. I guess I can't even equip.
Slytherin just told Happy Dog, only silver bots and weapons, man. So, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, this must be from the last test server, I guess.
Yeah. So, I will have 3 total on my team. Me and Happy Dog and Slytherin. 2 versus 2 combo if we are out.
You know, it'd be interesting if they did run Rogatkas. They can only run Punishers or Molots to Lumbus.
I still say someone run a.
You know what? It's interesting to see how rogues fight against each other when they're running punishes.
That would be.
It actually requires quite a bit of skill. That's why I used to run 2 rogue punishes before, and like I think it was 3 rogue molots.
Maybe what we should have done is run any bot you want, silver-paid weapons. That would be interesting. So, Wiki Sword is asking, what's better, Rog versus Griffin? And he's asking you, Adrian, what is your opinion?
Rog versus Griffin.
Nothing,
yeah, I think in the current meta, I would definitely go Griffin. And it's funny because the Griffin is a silver bot.
Well, you know, when the Rog redesign hit, you know, I was excited for it because it got the extra speed and hit points. The new design.
The Rog is way more fun though. I like that.
It is.
That
it's
jump.
more fun to pilot. It takes a little more skill because you're jumping a lot more often. But my deal was I felt like I could run a Galahad with a shield or a Griffin with the extra firepower, and so I was kind of stuck in between the two. But you're right. The Rog is just fun, definitely. And sometimes I do really good with it, sometimes not. When I put it into my hangar lately, it's kind of hit or miss for me depending on how good I'm doing with it. All right, our guys are still kind of switching everything around here.
Yep, I've got the same thing too. I'm just waiting for them to load up.
Let's see if Blitherin is ready. Let's see what he's trying to run here. He's oh, I saw a Rog trying to get in there, but mostly Griffins.
Let's see what Jag is running.
All right, well, Adrian, I've got some Pop-Tarts in the microwave, so give me about 30 seconds. Let me bust those Pop-Tarts out. Can you hold the commentary down for 30 seconds
I will.
with your infinite wisdom and knowledge? All right, I will be right back. It says
they're doing some. It looks like they have some gold weapons here. We've got Orkans.
Yeah, I've seen all Rogs. I think Jag is looking at.
Yeah, we've got heavy Rogatkas here.
Well, I will check right back in a moment and see what they're running here.
I'm surprised no one's running punishes. Gotta run the punishes on a Rog. It's so much fun. Rog vs Griffin. Who would win? I think the Griffin would actually win. More firepower. More HP too. But if you're doing like a death button Griffin versus a Rog with Orc, I think the Rog with Orc would actually win. Iku shield. See what Jag has. I think he switched out the EQ. No, he didn't. Oh, he's running punishes. Thank you, Jag.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, you guys gotta run. They should have all ran like Rog punishes. I think that would have been exciting to watch to see how that duel would end up.
Let's see. I think we're getting the squad back together.
Yeah, they'd be attacking each other pretty aggressively, I think.
Alright, let's take a look here. Okay, I lied. I didn't go get Pop-Tarts. I had to get them. But now everyone knows, so there we go. And I'm actually in the bathroom doing this commentary, which is kind of funny because it's like my safe space in the house. This is like my man cave. But I couldn't get the bathroom in here. I had to run to
so now I know why there's an echo. Just kidding.
Yeah, that is. It's a beautiful bathroom, though. We got the squad back together. This is great. We're all ready and locked and loaded. I'm gonna see what these guys are running. Oh, they're jumping in. Oh, look. The moon map. Delicious.
Nice.
So where are we gonna meet, Adrian? The top of the Cinder's fire?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll hide on the top. I'm gonna go to the dome.
Yeah, this map just looks pretty. I mean, the designers really put out
the
all
details of it.
The extra lighting on the bridge, the little textures.
Even the textures on the ground, it's crazy.
I love the textures on the metal ramps. Just look cool. So I'm trying to get to the other side.
I see you.
There you are. I see you. I'm gonna jump up to that top spire
Yeah.
and see if I can meet you at the top here. Yeah, one more jump and I'm up there. Hey! Yeah. I see Earth. I see Earth. Let's go home, man. Oh gosh.
Hey, can I fall through here? I don't think
I
so.
better. Yeah. Should I jump down there and let them get me?
Oh, you're
Is
fine.
this an all rog? Is this an all rog battle? I'm gonna go attack the rogs with my. They're my dads and moms there because I'm their little baby jumper.
Oh, this is gonna be
Okay.
fun.
Jag Arts is running a ROG with 2 ECUs. That thing looks kind of scary, actually. God, they're dancing around me. No one can kill me here.
Who's got?
Okay.
Is that like? Oh, you know what that is? That was Hydras.
Yeah, we.
Someone's firing Hydras, I think.
Tim said that we're still heading to beacons on the chat. Like it's like we're just used to.
Naturally.
Yeah, I can't help it. Yeah, I see the Hydras. Fat Rats running the ROG Hydras. It actually looks really good on the ROG. The green all matches. I'm that guy that likes to match my skins and bots and weapons, like it's like women's purses and shoes and stuff. I hate to say it, but you know, I like order. I like order and design. So yeah, that ROG Hydras looks good. So Adrian, there may be people to my channel here that are checking this out. They maybe saw an announcement somewhere in the game or on Facebook or something. So guys out there, welcome to Bagofsoup channel. We do all sorts of weird stuff. We do a lot of test server stuff every weekend when they do a test server, and Pixonic is letting the players test out some new bots and weapons or maps or changes in the game. They let some of us, test it out, and I'll try to post videos on there because I used to not know how to get on the test server, and I would depend on players like you, Adrian, and others to show me what was coming up in the game, maybe, or a first look at a bot or map. So I like to do that for people. So yeah, definitely check out the channel each weekend. And if you want to get on the test server, you could go to the War Robots test server Facebook page, or you can go to the FAQ page, the War Robots FAQ page, and they have a whole section on how to join the test server the first time. Because once you do it once, you're pretty much in. So let's see. What else? I do some weird stuff. I do some clan matches with my Robot Reaper guys. Shout out to Robot Reapers. And I just have some weird, quirky humor that you may like it, you may not, but it's
Brown
there.
paper bag.
So, yeah, my face reveal. The ironic part of my face reveal was my face is already on the channel anyway from old videos that I never took down. So if I was gonna do a face reveal, I had to do something different. Let's see. And like I said, we've got some other guys in here with famous YouTubers or players. So we've got Litherin over there, and Droopy Sack, and Viva la Resistance, and of course Adrian doing the play-by-play. You can check out any of those channels. Subscribe to them, and you'll get a lot of cool updates and content. And I've learned a ton from watching my favorite players on YouTube. I mean, a ton of strategy. So, like, especially from your channel, a lot. So that really helped me get started early on.
Trippy. Oh, that's like that was Plasma Rogs versus Rog Orcs.
Man,
Trippy's
so
got the Rog.
it's weird. If anyone's joining us earlier,
Oh, who is that? That is who's got the that's Jag.
yeah, Jags over
Punisher Rog all the way.
Let's see it. Classic. Like I said, that takes a little bit of skill to master the Punisher Rog. You got to really hit on target, unlike the Terrans. So.
Yep.
But see, they don't have to worry about any physical shields here. They do have to worry about hitting jumping move targets.
Jag is like stuck on the beam.
Yeah, I've
He's
done
got
that a
he
few
can't get
times.
down. He's already got his Punishers. He's hanging. He's
You have to. He's doing chin ups.
Look at this.
I think he's multitasking. He's doing some exercises and.
he got stuck.
You can turn your body and come down, but I think he likes it up there.
Wait,
Litherin doesn't see me from the back.
he's hanging.
Oh
Look at
my
his
gosh.
Punishers. Maybe he's
Would it be
kind of
safe-
using that as a shield.
It would be safe to say that Jag is just hanging in there, doing well. So what do we got? 3-on-3 right now. Deathmatch on the moon. Team deathmatch mode. No beacons. And if you're just joining us in this live stream or watching it later on, we were running old school hangars earlier, like only silver paid bots and guns, but we did a lot of that. So now we're doing all ROGs with pretty much any setup. I don't see the new Scourge test weapon, though, the medium prototype anywhere. You?
I'm not sure if it's in this one, because we haven't really been running bots.
I saw somebody equip it earlier in their hangar on a ROG, so it's there. All I'm seeing is Terrans and Punishers and Hydra, and so far. Wouldn't you think somebody would put on the Scourge unless they
maybe they agreed that they weren't gonna run it?
Yeah, there could be that. There could be some behind-the-scenes dealings with it. So,
Jag, I did it on purpose.
Let's see. Hydras eat fury from cover. Yeah, a lot of people down Hydras where they shot faster. Yeah, Blitherin and Jag are going at it close with Orkins versus. Man, Blitherin came to play today. He this is not, a fun live server for him. This is the real deal for him. He's got his reputation to keep up as a top level player here. So we got dueling ROG Terrans.
Jag was worth waiting to see. I still think they should all run Punishers on their ROGs.
Just go super old school. Of course, we got the new ROG design, but be pretty cool. I know this is a weird thing, but Lloyd Lamar said something in one of his videos, Lloyd, with the new ROG redesign. He said when you see the feet animation on the ROG, it looks like it's making contact with the ground better than some of the other robots. So you actually feel like this guy's really taking steps. I know that sounds funny, but look at it, it really does. This thing's wearing like double-heeled shoes, like work boots. Make him taller there. So I want less gravity on the moon. Can we get a gravity on the moon, or do you think these guys just weigh a ton?
I think that would be an interesting thing. Like, yeah, the only thing is with this map, actually that would be kind of crazy. Because you could jump right over like the center area.
Wow, that would be cool. Yeah, you could fly from one side to the other, and if you're not in a jumping bot, you could get a lift from some. Run off a ramp or something and get it. So it's weird not seeing the beacons on the moon where those little ATM machines are set up.
ATMs. Yeah, I said it looked like an ATM machine. I don't know why. It's like that's the first thing I thought about when I saw that. Hey, look, whose Cossack is that? Some Cossack is that you or is that me? I got killed that side. Maybe it's
not me.
It's a floating Cossack.
I was on the
Yeah, I think it was me because I died up there. You died on the ground.
Yeah, let's see. Oh man, some of these robots are just laying down to the side here. Yeah, I think if you go to those ATM machines, you might get mugged by people to not make a deposit when the blue team are ready. So what? It's 3 versus 2. I'd like to say my blue team is winning. I don't know if one of your guys is sleeping again on the job.
Yeah, Jag, you've got a
Fat Rat.
Ooh, Happy Dog and Jag going at it. Hawks versus Terrans.
I don't see a lot of corner shooting with the Terrans by anybody. Of course, if you're facing Orkins, you can't really shoot much, but some of these guys may have forgotten how to run a ROG. You may need to get in there.
Maybe they're just using small controls. It's really hard to. You need to. I think you need to do like. You need an iPad or something.
Yeah, I loved, and playing lower tiers. I would use it to start every match. Oh, that hurt right in the air too. That was a rejection. Yeah, Tim C keeps saying, Toon Deathmatch is so funny to watch at the moment. It looks like. Those beacons. We gravitate. I mean, we are. This is a game about war robots, and I feel like we're programmed like robots, where we gravitate to the beacons.
We're programmed like robots
because we know if we don't get the beacons, nobody else will.
And then you realize, wait a minute, there are no beacons.
Yeah. And the funniest thing was me trying to cap them the other day on the test server into dead with Norcoms on a Jessie. So that wasn't so smart, capping beacons. So let's see here. I think we lost our first match. I don't like it, man. Look at Blitherin. He got 1.1 million damage, and man, he cleaned up there. So Adrian, you're getting asked if you can start a dual account on Android.
I get asked that a lot.
I bet you're kind of busy. That would be tough. I know Stupendous has a second account. He has his Glitter Pony account on, because he's on Droid.
I would need a Android device.
Yeah.
If I did that. And I did a lot
I'm like,
of time
I got
too.
enough going on already. And plus, when you're playing the test server a lot, that's kind of like having an account already.
Yeah.
Because you got to do a lot of matches and recording and uploading. Somebody is spiraling me. I have a feeling I know who it is. Let's take a look. I'm going to go take out Fat Rat. Yeah, it's Fat Rat, actually. Fat Rat. I'm kind of running right at Fat Rat just for fun to see if I can get right up on his noggin here.
Yeah, like, no one's killing me. Blitherin is.
You can't get me. Alright, I'm dead. Viva la Resistance orkined me to death. Okay, so we're running in Canyon. We're running Team Deathmatch mode, no beacons. And it's an all-ROG affair here. So, we'll see what's the good setups on the ROG. My issue with the ROG is it's only got 2 medium weapons. So really, I didn't see a point to running Hydras or Columbus on there because it just didn't have the firepower that a Griffin or a Fujin or the Dashbot Mark 2 and 3 would have with more like 3 medium weapons, basically. Even
How come our team has 4 and your team has 2? Who dropped out?
Yeah, I think that's why we lost last match. Pretty close. I got Droopy and
I jump across.
Blitherin. Now Blitherin counts as 2 technically because he's really good. So he scored a 1.1 million damage last match, double over everyone. So maybe that's what they're doing. Is Blitherin just counts as 2 players? We should give.
Finally went down. Took them like 2 minutes.
Hey, I think we should give Blitherin a 3rd weapon on if he's going to count as 2 players. Can we just throw on like an extra medium weapon on there somewhere for him? That would be deadly. Yeah, it says. Yeah, I can't see that. Okay. Let's see. Is this a preview of Custom Match? Joshua Nagian asks. This technically is a preview. They are working on Team Deathmatch mode. It was in last weekend's test server, and we're playing kind of like a private server right now that is a build from last weekend. We don't know what they're going to do with Deathmatch. It could be where you could choose what mode you're in, or maybe they'll say, hey, all week long, we're just going to run Deathmatch. And then next week we'll go back to regular beacons. Or,
I think they're working on another game mode, which we actually have seen. What's going on here? Beaver and Jag. We have actually seen some of that other game mode where it was beacon spawning. This happened a couple of months ago. But apparently they are developing that even further now. And that's kind of in the works. So we're going to have Team Deathmatch and this beacon spawning game mode. As well as a...
Beacon Rush, I think.
Beacon Rush. And the other one is custom game mode 2. So that's kind of, they're working on that as well.
And what's neat about the Beacon Rush is if you see the photos, and once again, guys and girls, go to the War Robots War Robots Facebook page or go to the War Robots blog, and you're going to see this new blog post where they're showing pictures and talking about things that Pixonic is currently working on for this summer. June, July, and August, they're working on game modes and the dashbots and the new prototype weapons and some tweaks and changes. So you can read up on what they're working on and kind of when they have a timetable on. They can't nail it down exactly, but they've given some specific months to these things, and that custom mode's on there. One of the worries, Adrian, was if they bring in a custom mode like Deathmatch, that you could possibly split up the player pool if you've got 2 modes running. But I like the idea of like, hey, we're just going to run Deathmatch, and next week we're going to run regular mode, and it kind of freshens things up. So that's definitely an idea.
Yeah, I like that they're doing different game modes, especially the custom, like the whole custom squad thing. I can't remember what it was. It like Dream? I can't remember what they called it.
Yeah, Dream Squad.
Yeah, I like that idea because you will be able to play against like your clan mates or friends, and you can custom make your platoon, and then I guess choose your map and battle
Yeah,
it
you
out.
could
Yep.
and you can probably choose, what level bots and guns you want to use if you all agree, and maybe say, hey, let's run all Gepard for fun and relive the old days, or let's help train some new guys in our group. Or
Yeah, I think a lot of players are going to do that. A lot of clans, they're going to be using it as like a training tool, and they can have like the experienced players in the clan running against new clan members, and they can like teach them like strategy and stuff. Or
Yeah,
they'll just have like duels where like one day everyone in the clan is like dueling against each other. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, plus if you can pick the map, you can say, hey, we're doing a close range battle, and let's pick Dead City or something, and go to town on each other here. Hey, we got a question in the chat. Is, will there be more campers when the deathmatch mode comes out? What's our opinion? And I thought at first that you would. If you didn't have beacons to kind of help you have a reason to get out from cover, you would probably just all sit back in your furry tridents and trebs and not do anything. But then last test server weekend, people were really going at each other with the deathmatch mode. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, for me, what's kind of interesting is when I first started playing, I noticed a lot of players were hanging back, and I was kind of wondering why they were doing that, but I guess it's because there was actually no reason for them to get any beacons at all. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of tweaking and changes made to the whole idea of like team deathmatch, and they have to obviously tweak different things. But I think if they want to get players to kind of move around the map and duke it out a little bit more, I think they got to choose their maps very carefully. I think if they go for smaller maps with a lot of cover, like Dead City, I think you're going to find players get very aggressive, a lot more than like what you see now. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how that changes.
And plus, the other thing is, I mean, most players want action. They want to get up there. They want to brawl, and they can't help it. And so when you're kind of unencumbered by beacons, there's a chance that all they're focused now on is taking out the other side, taking out red team. Like even with these guys right now, you don't see a lot of camp. I know they're using ROG, but they could be sitting back with Molots and Columbus and Hydras, and they're not. They're getting in their Orkans and Terrans, and that's what we saw on the test server last weekend. Was people were, I thought, playing more aggressively than normal, which really surprised me, because normally you're kind of having to play safe and get behind walls and protect that beacon and hang there.
Yeah.
If you don't have that burden, you can actually get out there and have some fun.
I think it's also hard to tell because like it's such a new, I want to say concept, like style of gameplay that players haven't adapted yet. And I think when they do adapt, then you're going to start seeing that aggressive gameplay.
Do you see Jagards going for? He's running, and I love it. Tim C said, "Why is Jagards running a ROG with double ECU?" But he's charging the enemy. Maybe he's being a shield for Viva la Resistance. He's charging. Jag is charging at Slytherin, and it's hilarious with that ROG and double ECU. So he's behind. What's he gonna do to him? I don't know. Oh man.
So he needs like a light weapon on the top.
Yeah, just a little pea shooter or something. Oh my goodness. Now there was a day where I had a Natasha with 2 Ansels and 2 ECUs that we were on this map on Canyon on the test server, and this guy sat under center beacon and protected me in my ROG for like 5 minutes. Natasha ECUs and Ansels, and it was awesome. I scored a big match there.
Takes a while to take that thing out, unless you have like plasma or something.
Yeah, Orkans, you can bypass it. So we got, what, 2-on-1 here. Droopy Sack and Slytherin.
What is Jag doing?
He may have another bot that doesn't have...
He's surviving for so long. His shield, one shield finally broke off.
Well, he's demonstrating for players how to use the ECU, because I didn't know how to use it playing. So, okay, he's got 50 seconds to catch up. Let's see what he runs here.
ROG Orc versus... So this build is going to lose against ROG Tyrants, because this map is too open.
Yeah, he's going down and he doesn't know it yet. Unless
taking his head.
He's corner shooting at least. He's playing smart. Yeah. of course, here's the thing though. Blitherin and Droopy want the kill, so they're going to sacrifice range to get in there and go for it before the timer. They don't want to draw. So that's another reason players are going to go forward, is if there's a reward mechanic where you get more for a win than a draw, it's going to push you out of your hiding spots to go get kills and damage. Yeah, he's giving it to him, but slow reload on the Orkans.
Hi, Frankie. See, we have someone asking. Yes, I am doing some dual commentary with Bagofsoup on his channel.
Yeah, Adrian found me on the side of the road the other day, gave me a ride, and taught me about 5% of what he knows, and I'm using that to my best ability here. Double ECU deathmatch, Tim C says, I fail to understand the strategy on that. Am I missing something? Or is it just for funsies? I think just for funsies.
Okay, so that was our, looks like Anna's saying that was our last game with the Rogs.
So we got to, what did we get to see today? We got to see deathmatch mode on a number of maps. We got to see an old school hangars with just silver paid bots and guns, 2015, which was cool. And then of course the ROGs. We got to see some all updated ROG action there.
We have a question here. Will Team Deathmatch bring tridents more popular? Is it true? Opinion, please.
What do you think, Adrian?
Will Team Deathmatch bring tridents? So will tridents become more popular? I actually don't think so. Like I said, in the current meta right now, we're seeing sort of a move away towards, away from, should I say, tridents. Obviously because the Ansel shield is just so strong, we're seeing a lot of shielded bots being used. And, you know, with the introduction of Moon Map, we're seeing more brawlers being used. So I think we're shifting away from tridents. And when that Valley map comes out, I think we're going to see even more of a shift.
Yeah, plus we've got some other, you know, we've seen, even if you're going to use, we've seen a lot of Zeus's come out lately. The Heavy Molot, Tempest, you know, may come out around July or so if you check the summer notes. So you're going to have some other options. But like you said, we've seen a lot more. The Ancelot has really brought.
Yeah, I think that's the one which, I think that's the one which you're seeing more of. I know in the games that I play, I used to see a lot of Fury Tridents, like heavy Fury Trident usage, but then with the Ansel being strengthened, I kind of started to see a decline in those numbers, and even more so now with the Moon Map. It's just going to decline even more, I think. We're going to see more brawlers.
And one thing I'd say too is stay tuned for some of these YouTube channels. Droopy Stack, myself, and others, because we're testing some of these things out on the test servers. Sometimes you get an indication of where the meta or the overall game is going on there. Like I remember the first time that Ansel got buffed in December or January on the test server, and I even made the call. I think I was watching you, Adrian, and a couple of guys running Terran or working Ancelots and thinking, hey, this thing could be the next big deal. And it really changed the map of the game around January, February time. I was proud I caught on to that because I'm still new and learning. But yeah, that really changed things around. Plus, we got the dash box we're working on for this summer, and
a lot of new exciting stuff that are going to be making its way onto both test servers and live servers in the next couple of months.
Yeah, new weapons are all in the 350, 400 range that we're working on, besides the heavy Moloch. So people are going to want to get those and brawl with those. So, but yeah, the team deathmatch is kind of just I was a little concerned about it, honestly, for the months of hearing about it. But playing it last weekend and watching it now, I've really been enjoying it, surprisingly. Having some different modes will be kind of neat whenever they come out.
Okay, so I guess we will be wrapping things up. Once again, guys, if you haven't yet checked out the other YouTubers, let's see, we had Droopy Sack, Jag, Charlene Rogue, Viva, Blitherin, and then obviously Bagofsoup. Make sure to subscribe to him. Do we have, am I missing anyone else? I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. We had a couple of our developers in there for them setting it up and playing with us. That was cool. I'm trying to think if we're missing anybody.
I think I've covered everyone. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to them and check out their channels as well.
And we are going to, if you're watching this live, see if we can upload this in a little while once it's all ready to go. And of course, so this is us from the past talking to you. But definitely having a lot of fun with the Team Deathmatch and the old school hangars and the ROG update for sure.
Okay, so I guess that about wraps it up, and I guess until the next live stream, we will catch you guys later.
All right, guys, have a great War Robots Day.
Cheers, guys.